Imagine standing in your home, the place where you raised kids, hosted holidays, and lived 1,000 stories. But now every corner feels like a battle, piles of old mail on the kitchen counter, clothes you haven't worn since the 80s, boxes in the attic you're afraid to open. It's not just clutter, it's a weight on your heart. If you're a senior feeling buried under your own stuff, stop right there. You're not alone and you're about to discover a way out. At the Senior Nest, we're sharing 9 simple, life-changing steps to turn your home from a source of stress into a sanctuary of peace. Stick with us, because this isn't just about cleaning, it's about rediscovering the joy of living in your space. Let's dive in. Step 1. Own your overwhelm. It's your starting line. Step into your home where every corner holds a lifetime. Piles of old mail, clothes from decades past, boxes you haven't touched in years. If you're a senior feeling crushed by this clutter, your heart heavy with every glance, stop. You're not failing. You're carrying a life full of love and loss. At the Senior Nest, the first step to a lighter home isn't cleaning. It's saying, I'm overwhelmed and that's okay. Now, this honest whisper isn't surrender. It's your first brave step toward freedom. Why does this matter? Clutter for seniors isn't just stuff, it's emotions. Old magazines might spark guilt for not being tidy. A loved one's keepsake might freeze you, not from laziness but from fear of letting go. Naming your overwhelm without shame is like standing at a starting line you can cross at your own pace. Take Ellen, 79, from Colorado. Her dining room was buried, kids, old projects, faded cards, unused gadgets. I felt like I was drowning, she shared with the Senior Nest. One morning over tea, she whispered, I'm overwhelmed and it's okay. That moment didn't clear the room, but it sparked hope. The next day, she started decluttering, one small step at a time. What's the power here? First, it banishes guilt. Stop thinking, I should have done this sooner, and start saying, I'm ready now. Second, it connects you to others. Thousands of seniors like Ellen feel this weight. You're not alone. Most importantly, this step sets a gentle tone. By starting with self-compassion, you're rebuilding a home that celebrates you today. How? Find a quiet moment, maybe with your coffee. Take a deep breath and say it, I'm overwhelmed and that's okay. Let it sink in. This isn't about forcing a fix. It's about giving yourself permission to begin. This step captivates because it's raw. Every senior who's felt stuck in a cluttered room knows this ache. Naming it isn't just a start, it's reclaiming your peace, control, and joy. At the Senior Nest, we're cheering you on. Your home and heart are ready for you to begin. Step 2. Toss the no feelings junk first. You've owned your overwhelm, now let's spark some change without touching the heavy stuff. At the Senior Nest, we say start with the no feelings junk, things with no purpose, no memories, just clutter. Picture that cracked mug you never use, the expired coupons in the kitchen drawer, or the key from a car long gone. Grab a trash bag, pick 3 items you know you don't need, and toss them. This isn't about clearing your whole house. It's about a quick win that says, I'm in charge. Why does this hit home? Clutter can feel like a mountain for seniors, especially when every item seems tied to a story. But these no feelings things, they're weightless. Tossing them is like clearing fog from a window, no pain, just clarity. This step builds confidence, showing you decluttering can be easy and regret-free. Take Henry, 77, from Florida. His kitchen counter was buried under plastic forks, a chipped bowl, junk mail from 2018. I kept it because it was there, he told the Senior Nest. One afternoon, he tossed a broken spatula, a dried-up pen, and a warped cutting board. 5 minutes and my counter felt alive, he said. That small act lit a fire. He knew he could keep going. The power here: first, instant relief. Removing 3 useless items makes your space breathe, fueling your next step. Second, it's safe, no sentimental strings, just progress. Finally, it shifts your view from chaos to possibility. Every toss proves you can take back your home one piece at a time. Here's how: pick one spot, a drawer, a shelf, a counter corner. Set a timer for 5 minutes. Find 3 things with no use or joy, like a cracked mug or old receipt. Toss them. Done. Feel the space open up. This step captivates because it's so doable. Every senior who's felt trapped by clutter craves a simple start. Tossing no feelings junk is like stepping into sunlight, gentle, empowering, and a promise of bigger wins. At the Senior Nest, we're cheering you to clear the small stuff and feel the freedom. Your home is ready for you to take charge. Step 3. Honor painful memories with a gentle goodbye. You've owned your overwhelm and cleared the easy junk. Now it's time to face the harder stuff. Some items in your home aren't just clutter, they're pieces of your heart. A scarf from someone you've lost, a letter that brings tears, a trinket tied to a memory you're not ready to release. At the Senior Nest, we don't say toss these things like they're nothing. Instead, make letting go a quiet ritual. Hold the item, whisper a thank you for the love it holds, and decide if it's time to set it free. This isn't about erasing the past, it's about making space for peace. Why does this step resonate? For seniors, these items carry weight, grief, love, moments frozen in time. A box of old photos or a loved one's sweater can feel like a lifeline to someone gone. Forcing them out hurts, but holding on can trap you in pain. A gentle goodbye, like a ritual, honors the memory while freeing you from its burden. It's not about forgetting, it's about letting love live in your heart, not in a dusty corner. Take Margaret, 80, from Ohio. She kept her late husband's fishing hat in a closet, untouched for a decade. Every time I saw it, I choked up, she shared with the Senior Nest. One evening, she held the hat, said, "Thank you for our lake days," and kept a small patch from it. The rest she donated to a community center. "It felt like I gave his joy to someone else," she said, her voice lighter. That ritual turned pain into peace. The power here, first it heals. Releasing with gratitude soothes the ache of loss, letting you keep the memory without the weight. Second, it empowers. You choose what stays, what goes, not guilt or fear. Finally, it opens space. Letting go of one heavy item makes room for joy, like a sunny spot for your morning coffee. Here's how. Pick one item that tugs at your heart, a letter, a keepsake. Sit quietly, hold it, and say, "Thank you for what you meant." Keep a small piece if it feels right, a photo, a scrap, or donate it with love. Take your time. This isn't a race. This step captivates because it's deeply human. Every senior knows the sting of touching a memory too precious to toss. A gentle goodbye turns that pain into a gift, freeing your home and heart. At the Senior Nest, we're here to hold your hand as you let go with love, one memory at a time. Step 4. Clear the danger zones first. You've owned your overwhelm, tossed the easy junk, and honored painful memories. Now let's keep you safe. The clutter isn't just messy. For seniors, it can be dangerous. A loose rug in the hallway, a stack of boxes on the stairs, or a crowded bedside table can turn a simple step into a fall. At the Senior Nest, we say forget the messiest room, focus on the spots where you move most. Pick one danger zone, clear it, and reclaim your freedom to walk without fear. This isn't about a spotless house, it's about a home that protects you. Why does this matter? As we age, a small stumble can change everything. A pile of magazines by the door or a cord snaking across the floor isn't just clutter, it's a risk. Clearing these spots isn't about looks, it's about keeping you steady, safe, and in control. This step shifts your focus from chaos to care, ensuring your home supports your body as much as your heart. Take Dorothy, 71, from Oregon. Her front entryway was a maze of old shoes and delivery boxes. One evening, she tripped while carrying groceries, barely catching herself. "I could have ended up in the hospital," she told the Senior Nest. The next day, she cleared the shoes and taped down a loose rug. "I walk in my door now without holding my breath," she said. That small fix gave her peace and confidence to keep decluttering. The power here, first, it prioritizes safety. A clear path means fewer falls, keeping you independent. Second, it's practical. You don't need to tackle the whole house, just one spot where you walk daily. Finally, it builds trust. Each cleared zone proves your home can be a safe haven again, boosting your courage for what's next. Here's how. Walk through your home and spot one danger zone, maybe the hallway with a slippery rug or a bedside cluttered with books and cords. Spend 5 minutes clearing it, Move boxes, secure cords, or remove tripping hazards. Done. Feel the freedom of a safer step. This step captivates because it's urgent and empowering. Every senior knows the fear of a fall, but clearing one spot feels like taking back control. At the Senior Nest, we're not pushing for perfection. We're cheering you to make your home a safe sanctuary, one clear path at a time. Step 5. Let go of the old you. You've owned your overwhelm, cleared the junk, honored memories, and made your home safer. Now face the stuff tied to who you used to be. Old work suits, unused craft supplies, books for dreams you've outgrown, they anchor you to a past self. At the Senior Nest, we say pick one item and ask, does this fit who I am today? If not, thank it and let it go. This isn't erasing your past, it's freeing space for who you are now. Why does this hit deep? For seniors, these items feel like proof of a vibrant life, your career, your passions. But holding them can trap you in guilt, like you're failing your younger self. Letting go is freedom, not betrayal, embracing the you who lives today with new joys. Take Barbara, 73, from Arizona. Her closet held dresses from her dance instructor days. They made me feel young, she told the Senior Nest. One day she held a favorite dress, said, "Thank you for those twirls," and donated it to a theater. She kept one sequin as a memento. "I'm still vibrant without them," she smiled. That release lifted her guilt and opened space for new passions. The power first, it erases guilt. Letting go forgives dreams that changed. Second, it liberates. You're not your old suits, you're today's you. Finally, it creates space for joy, like a spot for your favorite book or cozy chair. Here's how: pick one item from your past self, a uniform, a hobby kit. Ask, does this fit me now? If not, say thank you and donate it. Keep a small piece if it feels right. This step captivates because it's personal. Every senior has relics of a past self whispering old dreams. Releasing them with gratitude opens a window to today's joy. At the Senior Nest, we're cheering you to embrace now, one gentle let go at a time. Step 6. Declutter on your terms, not theirs. You've faced your overwhelm, cleared junk, honored memories, made your home safer, and let go of your old self. Now it's time to take charge. Family might nudge you to clean up or get rid of stuff, saying it's for your safety or their ease. But this is your home, your story. At the Senior Nest, we say declutter for you, not to please others. Pause and ask, am I doing this for me? If not, slow down. This step is about owning your choices, making your home a reflection of your heart. Why does this strike a chord? For seniors, outside pressure, however well-meaning, can feel like judgment. A daughter's "Mom, it's too cluttered" might sound caring but sting like criticism. Decluttering under pressure breeds resentment, not relief. Doing it on your terms restores your power, turning a chore into a choice that honors your life's journey. Take Edward, 78, from Virginia. His kids kept urging him to clear his garage, saying, "It's a mess, Dad." "It felt like they were embarrassed of me," he told the Senior Nest. Instead of giving in, he cleared one shelf of rusty cans on his own terms, keeping his favorite toolbox. "It's my space, my call," he said proudly. That act gave him control, not conflict. The power here. First, it protects your dignity. Decluttering for yourself feels empowering, not forced. Second, it's freeing. You decide what stays, what goes, no one else's rules. Finally, it builds peace. A home shaped by your choices feels like a warm embrace, not a to-do list. Here's how: pick one small area, a drawer, a corner. Ask, am I clearing this for me? If yes, toss or keep what feels right. If not, pause. This is your home, your pace. This step captivates because it's about reclaiming your voice. Every senior knows the sting of being pushed to fix their space. Choosing your terms is like planting your flag in your own home. At the Senior Nest, we're cheering you to declutter for you, one proud choice at a time. Step 7. Win with 15 minutes a day. You've owned your overwhelm, cleared junk, honored memories, made your home safer, let go of your old self, and claimed your terms. Now let's keep the momentum. A whole house cleanup feels like a mountain, but small steps conquer it. At the Senior Nest, we say set a timer for 15 minutes a day and tackle one tiny spot, a drawer, a shelf, a counter corner. When the timer beeps, stop. This isn't about perfection, it's about steady wins that prove you're still in charge. Why does this resonate? For seniors, clutter can seem endless, draining your energy before you start. But 15 minutes, that's doable. It's a small promise you can keep, building confidence with every cleared spot. This step turns decluttering from a daunting task into a daily habit that feels like a quiet victory. Take Alice, 75, from Michigan. Her kitchen counter was buried under receipts, mugs, and old mail. "I thought I'd never finish," she told the Senior Nest. She started with 15 minutes, tossing old flyers one day, sorting utensils the next. After a month, her counter was clear. "I feel like I'm running my kitchen again," she said, beaming. Those small bursts gave her back control. The power here: first, it's achievable. 15 minutes fits any day, no matter how tired you are. Second, it builds confidence. Each cleared spot shows you're capable. Finally, it adds up. Small daily wins transform your home bit by bit without overwhelming you. Here's how: pick one spot, a drawer, a table, set a timer for 15 minutes. Clear, sort, or toss what you can, stop when it rings. Write one line: "Today I cleared my counter." Feel the win. This step captivates because it's so simple. Every senior knows the dread of facing a messy house. 15 minutes feels like a friend, not a foe, turning chaos into progress. At the Senior Nest, we're cheering your daily victories, one 15-minute burst at a time. Step 8. Free yourself from unfinished plans. You've owned your overwhelm, cleared junk, honored memories, made your home safer, let go of your old self, claimed your terms, and built a daily habit. Now it's time to face the ghosts of plans you never finished. That sewing kit you meant to use, the cookbook for recipes you never tried, the guitar you swore you'd learn, they're not just clutter, they're guilt traps. At the Senior Nest, we say pick one item and ask, "Do I still want this dream?" If not, thank it for the hope it held and let it go. This isn't failure, it's freedom for new possibilities. Why does this resonate? For seniors, these items sting with what could have been. And keeping them feels like clinging to a promise, but it can weigh you down with guilt. Releasing them isn't giving up, it's forgiving yourself for dreams that shifted, making space for today's joys. Take George, 76, from Texas. His shelf held woodworking magazines for projects he planned in retirement. "They made me feel I'd failed," he told the Senior Nest. One day, he held a magazine, said, "Thank you for the inspiration," and donated the stack to a carpentry club, keeping one page of a chair design. "I'm free to dream new things," he said, eyes bright. That release lifted his burden. The power here: first, it erases guilt. Letting go of old plans forgives your past self. Second, it's liberating. You're not bound by unstarted projects, you're open to new ideas. Finally, it creates space for now, like a spot for a new hobby or a quiet corner. Here's how: pick one item tied to an old plan, a craft kit, an unread book. Ask, "Do I want this now?" If not, say thank you and donate it. Keep a small memento if it feels right. This step captivates because it's freeing. Every senior knows the weight of unfinished dreams. Releasing them with gratitude is like opening a door to new beginnings. At the Senior Nest, we're cheering you to let go and dream again, one light step at a time. Step 9. Turn your home into your haven again. You've owned your overwhelm, cleared junk, honored memories, made your home safer, let go of your old self, claimed your terms, built daily wins, and freed unfinished plans. Now it's time to make your home yours again. This isn't about a perfect house. It's about one corner that feels like a warm embrace. A chair by the window, a clear table for your tea, a shelf for your grandkids' photos. At the Senior Nest, we say pick one spot and make it your sanctuary. This is about crafting a home that welcomes you heart and soul. Why does this matter? For seniors, a cluttered home can feel like a burden, draining joy from the place you love. But one small, intentional space, a nook, a table, can spark peace, reminding you that you're still here, still vibrant. This step transforms your home from a to-do list into a haven that celebrates you today. Take Ruth, 81, from Colorado. Her dining table was buried under papers and old knickknacks. It felt like a storage unit, not a home, she told the senior nest. One morning, she cleared it, added a vase of dried flowers, and hung a photo of her grandkids. Now I sit there with my coffee and smile, she said. That small nook became her haven, lifting her spirits daily. The power here. First, it restores joy. One clear space feels like a gift, not a chore. Second, it's personal. You choose what makes your heart light, a photo, a plant. Finally, it's lasting. This sanctuary anchors your journey, reminding you your home is yours again. Here, how, pick one spot, a table, a corner. Clear it, add one thing you love, a flower, a picture. Sit there and breathe, make it yours. This step captivates because it's the heart of your journey. Every senior craves a home that feels alive. Creating one haven spot is like planting a seed of joy. At the Senior Nest, we're cheering you to make your home a warm embrace, one cherished space at a time. Key lessons from the Senior Nest. Decluttering isn't just about stuff, it's about reclaiming your space, your safety, and your sense of self. Here's what we've learned. Start small with no pressure. A single drawer can spark big change. Honor your memories, but don't let them trap you. A photo or a small keepsake can carry love without clutter. Prioritize safety over perfection. A clear path is worth more than a spotless room. Do it for you, not to prove anything to anyone. Your home is your story. Keep going, even if it's just 15 minutes a day. Small steps lead to lasting lightness. At the Senior Nest, we're not here to tell you to throw everything away. We're here to help you create a home that feels like a warm hug, a place where you still have room to grow no matter your age. If this journey resonated with you, leave a comment below, share your first step or your own story. Subscribe to the Senior Nest for more tips to make your home and life lighter, one small corner at a time. Let's keep building your nest together.